According to consensus in modern genetics, anatomically modern humans first arrived on the Indian subcontinent from Africa between 73,000 and 55,000 years ago. However, the earliest known human remains in South Asia date to 30,000 years ago. Sedentariness, which involves the transition from foraging to farming and pastoralism, began in South Asia around 7000 BCE. At the site of Mehrgarh, its presence can be documented, with evidence of the domestication of wheat and barley, rapidly followed by that of goats, sheep, and cattle. By 4500 BCE, such settled life had increasingly spread and began to gradually evolve into the Indus Valley civilization, which was contemporaneous with ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. This civilization flourished between 2500 BCE and 1900 BCE in present-day Pakistan and northwestern India and was noted for its urban planning, baked brick houses, elaborate drainage, and water supply. Early on in the second millennium BCE, persistent drought caused the population of the Indus Valley to scatter from large urban centers to villages. Around the same time, Indo-Aryan tribes moved into Punjab from Central Asia in several waves of migration. The Vedic period, 1500 to 500 BCE, was marked by the composition of their large collections of hymns called Vedas. Their Varna system, which evolved into the caste system, consisted of a hierarchy of priests, warriors, free peasants, and servants. The pastoral and nomadic Indo-Aryans spread from Punjab into the Gangetic plain, large swaths of which they deforested for agriculture. The composition of Vedic texts ended around 600 BCE when a new, interregional culture arose. Then, small chieftaincies, Janpatas, were consolidated into larger estates, Mahajanapatas. Second urbanization took place, which came with the rise of new ascetic movements and religious concepts in Greater Mehrgarh, including the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. These opposed the growing influence of Brahmanism and the primacy of rituals, often presided by Brahmin priests, that had come to be associated with Vedic religion. In response to the success of these movements, the latter was synthesized with the pre-existing religious cultures of the subcontinent, giving rise to Hinduism. Alexander the Great invaded India in 326 BCE. This weakened the northwestern states and enabled the formation of the first great empire in ancient India, the Maurya Empire. Most of the Indian subcontinent was conquered by the Maurya Empire during the 4th and 3rd centuries BCE. From the 3rd century BCE onwards, Prakrit and Pali literature in the north and Tamil Singam literature in southern India started to flourish. Wood steel originated in South India in the 3rd century BCE and was exported. The Maurya Empire would collapse in 185 BCE, on the assassination of the then Emperor Brihadrata by his general Pushyamitra Shunga. Shunga would go on to form the Shunga Empire in the north and northeast of the subcontinent, while the Greco-Bactrian kingdom would claim the northwest and found the Indo-Greek kingdom. Various parts of India were ruled by numerous dynasties, including the Gupta Empire in the 4th-6th centuries CE. This period, witnessing a Hindu religious and intellectual resurgence, is known as the Classical or Golden Age of India. During this time, aspects of Indian civilization, administration, culture, and religion spread to much of Asia. Kingdoms in southern India had maritime business links with the Middle East and the Mediterranean. Indian cultural influence spread over many parts of Southeast Asia, which led to the establishment of Indianized kingdoms in the region, forming Greater India. Thanks for watching.